You talk.
No, you good.
No, I think you should do it.
No, you should say it.
Guys, this is Tanya. She's going to tell you about the workout today. So today, we're actually coming to you from my parents' garage because we wanted to hang out at my mom and dad's house during our quarantine time. But for you, today we have a super long at-home workout. 25 minutes of either air squats and running or air squats and jump rope. Depending on whether or not you can run or depending on whether or not you've got a jump rope at home is going to determine what workout you do. So we're going to start with a quick warm-up. We're going to do 2 sets. You're going to be recommended to do 2 to 3. So we're just going to do 2. It's going to be 20 single unders with the jump rope if you're doing the jump rope workout. It's going to be a 200-meter run if you're not doing the jump rope workout. Then we're going to do 15 glute bridges. We'll show you those. And then 15 knuckle drags. All right, ready, babe? Let's go. 2 to 3 sets. I'm not going to wait for Tanya to start my glute bridges. So glute bridges, we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart, flat on the floor, and we're going to grab our hips to the ceiling. We're going to do 15 of these. Ten reps ahead of you in this warm up. And 15 for me. And then we're going to do 15 knuckle drags. We're going to alternate legs. So what we're going to do, and when we do this at the gym, I know the coordination is an issue, but what we're going to do is take one foot, plant the heel in front of us, back leg is going to bend so we can get low, front leg is going to stay straight so we can stretch the hamstring in the back of our knees, and you're going to sweep with your knuckles pointed down to stretch that hamstring. Depending on your mobility, you'll be able to either drag on the ground, or in my case, since my hamstrings are super tight, just simulate the motion like that. So 1, 2. I feel like this is choreography for a dance a little bit. All right. Now for round 2, pick up the pace a little bit if you're running. If it's your last round of the warm-up, maybe do your double unders and get your double unders warm. Actually doing this, I'd probably want to go for a third round of that warm-up. That second round made me feel a lot looser, and I'd probably finish it up with a third round, but for video's sake, we're going to go right into the movement prep section of today's workout. If you guys scroll down to the description below, if you're watching on YouTube or on IGTV, or you log into your Wodify app if you're a CrossFit Foothill member, you're going to see the workout saying something like Tic Tac. I don't know what it's called, Tic Tac Go, something, whatever it is, it's a 25-minute AMRAP, like we talked about on the first day of these videos. AMRAP, A-M-R-A-P, stands for as many rounds and reps as possible. So we're gonna go for 25 minutes. The workout is going to have an ascending rep scheme. Our first round, both of us are going to do 10 air squats. Then I'm going to do 50 double unders. She's going to run 400 meters. When we come back, 20 air squats, 50 double unders, or 400 meters. So it's always going to go air squats and jump rope, air squats and jump rope, or air squats and running, air squats and running. Every time you come back, you add 10 reps to the amount of air squats that you do. So it starts with 10, then 20, then 30, then 40, then 50, etc. No matter what. And the run always stays the same. It's always 400 meters. Or if you're doing jump rope, it's always the same. It's always 50 double unders. With our confined space, I may cut that down just so I'm not jump roping forever, because I don't want to hit the paint off my parents' garage. But whatever. We're gonna start, guys. Baby, ready to do this? All right, guys, so if you're doing this workout at home, we're gonna go over both movements, because you're only doing 2 of the movements. You're either doing jump rope or you're running, but everyone's doing air squats. So as far as the jump rope goes, if you can't do 50 double unders or you can't do double unders, I would do one of 2 things. Either 1 minute of double under attempts. For those of you CrossFitters that are trying to get better at your double unders, it's a perfect time for you to learn them. So maybe even after the workout, work towards those bigger sets of double unders. Even if you're doing 3, 4, 5 in a row right now, or maybe pushing that 10 in a row limit, like this is the best time to work on your double unders. However, if you've got no desire to do double unders, or there's no chance that doing attempts is gonna give you a good workout, we're gonna do 100 single under jump ropes, 100 normal jump ropes in place of the 50 double unders. For running, I mean, we're not gonna record Tanya running outside, but you can trust that she's gonna do a 400-meter lap around the neighborhood. It might be a little less. It might be a little more. I don't really know, I've never measured this run, but I think it's pretty close. But for the air squat, so we talked about this a few days ago, but I'm not gonna make you go back to a previous video to go over the fundamentals and the points of performance in an air squat. So what we're gonna do is go through it from the ground up. We're gonna start with our feet about shoulder width apart. When we go too narrow, it puts a little bit too much stress on either our hips or our knees. We want to alleviate that stress, go a little bit wider. And then as we initiate the movement, you know, our chest is going to stay up, but our hips are going to start the movement back. We don't want to break our knees to start this motion. This is going to put too much stress on that quadriceps tendon, on that patella, and you're going to feel it in your knees. We want to start the movement with your hips back. Then, once you unlock and you're back there, now your upper body is an elevator and it goes straight down. Now from the front, you'll be able to see that my knees retract out over my toes. I'm imagining a rubber band is around my knees, and my goal is to break that rubber band. What that does, it turns on my lateral glutes and it takes away stress from my knees. So hips back and then knees out over my toes. Notice my chest stays up because I'm keeping the natural S curve of my spine through the entirety of this movement. Through the workout, I'm gonna have to do sets of 40, 50, 60 eventually. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hands. When I'm teaching this to new members, I usually advise for you to keep your hands up and forward, because what that does is it promotes a high chest. But when I'm doing this workout, I may do something like this. I may get a little bit lazy because we're gonna be pushing pretty hard for 25 minutes. What I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna put my hands on my knees. Old school CrossFit, that used to be allowed. Now, legs only, guys and girls. So we're gonna focus on using our glutes and our quads and our core to maintain stability and drive out of the hole. We wanna make sure that our hips go to full depth, or at least what we would consider a full rep, which is when our hips go below the top of our kneecaps. That one's fine, that's fine, that's too shallow. I'm also going to extend all the way at the top. Even if I go full depth, that's a no rep because I'm not opening all the way up. We want to open all the way up. That's full range of motion. We talk about range of motion in day 1 of fundamentals. So that's the air squat. Tanya and I have different body geometry, so our air squats are going to look a little bit different, but what we're going to do every time is try to keep our core tight. We're going to get our hips below our knees, and we're going to move with purpose, not necessarily just to get the reps done. 25 minutes. For those of you who don't have a fancy watch at home or a fancy clock, you can just do a 25-minute countdown timer. Get your Alexa and say, Alexa, start a 25-minute timer, and then start going. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start a high intensity interval training workout for a specific time on our watch, and that time is gonna be exactly 25 minutes. And once she gets her set, we're gonna say start together, and we're gonna start with our 10 air squats, guys. Okay. So, one thing we learned today, all those Instagram and YouTube fitness models that smile the whole time they're doing a set, it's not real. It's not real at all. That was awful. Oh, it hurts.
Or we're not as fit as we thought we were.
That's possibly true. All right, guys. Well, that was work on 25 minutes. I hope you stuck with us the whole way through. Obviously, as you can see, by the end of this, jump ropes are a lot faster than running, but got to do a lot of squats. I made it 72 squats into my set of 90. So
19 minutes 80.
Oh, that's a lot of squats. If my math is right, that's minus 18. We got 332 squats in right now. Holy moly, that was awesome. Well, I hope you guys had a good time. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you're watching this on IGTV, we cut it off about 5 minutes in just to get to fit into a 15-minute video. But for those of you on IGTV, let's make sure that we stick with a full 25-minute clock and push all the way to the end. It's 25 minutes, it's not a sprint. So it's gonna be kind of like a 5K pace if you ran 3 miles straight. I don't know why you would do that, but if you have, you know what that feels like. Try to be there this entire time, guys. Thanks for joining us, we love you. We'll see you next time.